Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I brought you a very exciting thing. I brought you a top, a summer top. The preparation was a bit challenging because actually I did it 2 times because first I prepared completely, then I realized that either I forgot or I lost the recordings. I didn't find it anymore, so I had to kind of cut the bikini, like the top. So I actually have it in one of my shorts if you have seen it before. So I did it one more time just to have all the footage for this video, and also some other challenging things. I broke my crochet hook, the one that I actually worked with, so I had to replace it with another one which was size bigger, but still managed to do it. And the last second I almost ran out of the yarn as well, just almost the last stitches, but I still managed that one too. So I hope you will enjoy this video, and let's get started. So for the top, we will need the following materials. We will need to have the yarn. I'm using them together, so I'm going to be crocheting the two together, adding the two yarn together. I'm going to use this wooden ball, which you need to consider that I'm going to use a crochet hook size 2.5, but inside this one it's written that it's 2.5, like 2.3 millimeter inside. So basically the 2.5 millimeter crochet hook will not fit. Therefore I am going to use a smaller crochet hook once I'm going to add the wooden balls. I'm going to also use a needle for the yarn for stitching in the end. Also stitch markers, measuring. I need to use the measuring as well because you need to know specific details, but I'm gonna get to it in details. And also a scissor. So to make the cups, I will tell you a very easy way, because I actually failed and made terrible tops many times when I was following tutorials, and I don't want you to get into the same issues that I did, that you're doing hours of work for nothing because afterwards the top is maybe not usable. So I saw many tutorials where they're saying, okay, just chain this and chain that many. But we have to consider we all have different sizes of breast, therefore we have to use a different types of measurement to make sure that the bra is gonna be good. So I'm using a measuring tape for this, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So you have to put it in the base or part of your breast, and you have to measure it till the nipple. Okay, so you're measuring it till the nipple, and let's say it's for me around like 10 centimeter, 9.5 centimeter. So instead of calculating with chains and counting chains, I am going to make 10 centimeters of chain. So to start the cup, I added the two yarn together. I'm going to make a slip knot, and I'm going to have the measuring tape around me, so I'm going to check if it's 10 centimeter. However, I'm going to count now the chains because it's going to be 10 centimeter, yes, but I have to do the other cup as well, so I have to note it down how many chains I did in one, so it's going to be the same in the other one. So it's going to be the same looking one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let me see how long 30 is. Yeah, you see it's a bit longer, so I'm going to remove a couple of ones. So maybe I'm going to remove 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So I have 27 stitches. Okay, so now I'm going to check how long is it. And see, it's going to be 10 centimeters, so we are good. Okay, so we can write it down somewhere that it has to be 27 chain. I mean, for you it might be different. It really depends on the size of the breast. So the first one, we are going to start chaining not here but to the second one, and we are gonna do single crochets all around. Okay, so all the way till the end of the row. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of them, and then I'm going to see you by the end of the row. All right, so continue like this till the end of the row. We are in the end of the row, so we have one more chain left here, and we are going to make 3 times single crochet in the same stitch. So 1, 2, 2 and 3. Good. All right, and then we are gonna come back here and we're gonna do 1 single crochet into each stitch. There is the starting tail here, you can crochet around that, so actually it's going to be nicely hidden. Okay, good. So each stitch 1 single crochet till the end of this row. I reach to the end of the row, going to chain 1, going to turn the work, and going to make 1 single crochet into every stitch. And again, the last stitch up in the middle, we're gonna do 3 single crochets. So I'm gonna do this round one more time with you, and then afterwards I'm gonna let you to work alone, because we have to increase and make as big the bra as it becomes the size that you prefer for your breast. Okay, so 1 single crochet into every stitch, and then 3 single crochet on the top. And once we arrive to the other side, in the end, we have to do 1 chain 1 and come back again. So we're gonna do this one round together, and then afterwards we are going to do okay, couple more. So I arrived to the end of the row. Okay, going to chain 1, turn the work, and going to make the same way, single crochet everywhere, 3 single crochet on the top, and single crochet to the back, on the back part as well, I mean to the bottom part as well. Then chain 1 and continue like this until you get the size of the cup of the bra what you desire. I'll meet you up here once the cup is ready. All right, so I'm done with the cup. Okay, I'm going to leave a long tail. because we will need it for the stitches. Sewing it to the other part. Okay, we're gonna be cutting it. Good. I'm going to pull the yarn, and don't forget to make from this cup 2. So we are going to be using the 2 yarns together the same way as we did with the cups. We're going to do a slip knot. You can do the same way like as I was teaching you in the video. Okay, now we're gonna be just grabbing this. Okay, so we're going to have to do 58 centimeters, which is probably or could be different for your top. Okay, I'm still counting it because I want to arrive to a number that can be divided with 5 plus 1. Okay, because we are going to be coming back, so we're going to be losing 1 chain. So something that can be divided with 5 plus 1, but I'm going to show you what do I mean under that. So I have 2 here, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going to be measuring. Okay, so I did a couple of more here, and when I'm measuring it, it is actually reaching to 58, but now since we counted that it has to be divided with 5, okay, so it was 5 plus we are adding 1 here, so plus 1. Okay, so now we are going to be turning the work to the other side, okay, and we're gonna be starting working backwards. So we're gonna do single crochet in every chain. So we're not going to do it in this one, but we are going to insert the hook in this, okay, and we're going to do single crochet in every chain. Good. So we are going to be continuing like this till the end of the row. last one. So single crochet and good, pull that through. Okay, so we have all the stitches. Okay, and in here we're gonna make a little bit different work. So we're going to be chaining 2, 1 and 2. We will be turning the work. Okay, then we're gonna do a double crochet in the same stitch. So we have here 3, pull over into, and then we're going to pull over in that one. Great. So here what we'll be doing, we're going to chain 1, 2, and then we're going to be inserting here. So we're gonna do a double crochet here, not in this one but in this. Okay, so double crochet, and we have 3, pulling over in 2, and we only have the 2, we will be pulling over in this 2. So now again we chain 2, 1 and 2, and again we're not going to be inserting in the first one, but we are going to do a double crochet into the second. So we always leave out 1, and then we are going to be always working on the second, every second stitch. Okay, so we're gonna be creating kind of a pattern like this. Okay, and we're gonna continue doing this one till the end of the row. So let's do a couple of more together. So 1, 2, okay, and not the first one but the second one, a double crochet. Okay, then we are gonna be inserting, we're gonna be pulling over into, then the rest, and then we continue the same way. So 1, 2, second one, inserting the hook and double crochet, and pull it over in both. 1, 2, and double crochet in the second one. Okay, so we have to continue to do the same till the end of the row, and I'll see you back in the end of the row. All right, so we're going to do a double crochet here, and then we have the last chain here, and then we are gonna do a repeating one more double crochet, and this row is going to be completed. Great, look how nice it became. Okay, so now for the next row we're going to be chaining 1, turn around the work, we're gonna do 1 stitch here straight away, 1 single crochet. Okay, and now we are going to be doing 1 single crochet inside, just like this, and then here in the middle of the, we're gonna look for the chain, we're gonna do a single crochet there, exactly. So 1 single crochet here, and then 1 single crochet inside, just like this. And we are going to do again, we have the chain here, we're gonna do inside, 1 single crochet here, and then 1 inside. So we're gonna get the yarn over, and then again we are going to do here. It's a little bit more difficult to get that point. Yes, I got it. Okay, so single crochet here, and then inside again. Okay, and then we're gonna continue like this till the end of the row, and I'm going to meet you in the end of it. Now that we are reaching to the end of the row, just 1 more. So here in the end we're gonna have a single crochet, and now we're going to chain 1 and just single crochet into every stitch, and we are going to do it for 3 rows. Okay, so for 3 rows, single crochet into every stitch. So I will see you back here in the end of the 3rd row. Okay, so we are reaching here to the end of the row. 1 more single crochet, and now that we are in the end of the row, looks like this, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to turn the work. We're going to do a double crochet here in the 1st stitch, and in the same stitch as the 1st one. Okay, and here we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and if you're looking at it, we're leaving 1 out, and then the 2nd one we're gonna do a double crochet. It's going to be the same as, if you remember, this pattern that we did here, it's going to be the same one. So we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then again we are leaving out 1, and then in the 2nd one a double crochet, just like this. Again 2 times, 1, 2, and then in the 2nd one double crochet. We're going to continue like this till the end of the row. All right, we just arrived at the end of the row. Last one, single crochet. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to turn the work, and now we're gonna do a little bit of motifs here. So the first hole I'm going to insert and going to make a slip stitch. Okay, so a slip stitch. Okay, and then I am going to make 1 more insert here the second one, and again a slip stitch. Very good. So I'm going to chain 9, okay, and just have a look. Here we are in the middle of the first hole, so we're gonna be like, this one will count as 1, 2, 3, 4, and where the fourth one is, above that we're going to be inserting into that hole, and we're gonna do a slip stitch. Okay, and we are going to do the same, so we're gonna be chaining 9, and again this one is our first, so 2, 3, 4, and above in the middle a slip stitch. I just got lost, so here exactly, very good. And we're going to continue like this till the end of the row. All right, I just arrived at the end of the row. I'm going to turn the work, and I'm going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I am going to count. So this one I'm counting as first stitch, second, 3, and fourth, and I'm going to insert here. I'm going to do a slip stitch, and first one, and then for the second one here in the middle I'm going to add a wooden ball. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and going to actually change the hook size, going to get it for smaller, because I'm going to inserting this little wooden ball, and this one, the previous stitch just wouldn't pass through, so I'm going to get a smaller one which goes through. Okay, and going to do so until now I did 2. This is going to be the third chaining, the third chaining. 1 second, I have to first get the loop. Okay, going to redo this one because I got messed up here. Okay, so I'm going to do now 1, 2, then I'm going to add here the wooden ball, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to put this one here, so not the first 2, 3, and the fourth. Okay, so I'm going to do a slip stitch here. Perfect, and going to chain again 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and going to do again this one I'm counting as 1, 2, 3, 4, and going to do a slip stitch. Perfect. So here in the middle, just between the two, I'm going to also do a slip stitch. Okay, now that I messed up the first one, I'm going to show you one more time. So I'm going to go be with you in this loop, and then afterwards we're going to continue alone. So going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to get it here, and going to do a slip stitch, and then 1, 2, going to add the wooden ball, and 3, 4, 5, and counting 1, 2, 3, 4, going to add it here, slip stitch. Okay, and then the last one without the ball, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and going to insert 1, 2, 3, 4 here, slip stitch, and very good. Oh, almost very good. This is easy, especially that now with the smaller hook size it's easier to get lost. However, going to make this happen. Okay, so it's harder to see through. Yeah, but I managed. I'm gonna get it over. Good. And now here between the two I'm going to do a slip stitch as well. And just continue like this till the end of the row, and I'm going to see you here. Alright, so we just reached till the end of the row, and now I'm going to cut the yarn. I'm going to leave some extra yarn here because then we can do some stitches, so it's not going to be visible. So just cut it right, and going to pull that around. All right, so I'm going to get the needle, and going to do some stitches, so at least it's going to be fixed and it's not going to be visible. Okay. And I can do a couple of more stitches around, so it's nicely fixed. Okay. And then I can cut it here. All right, so I have both of the 2 cups. Perfect. And now we are going to sew it to the main part. I have this bottom part here. To be honest, I am not counting. I'm not really good in counting the stitches. So what I'm doing usually, like, I put exactly in the half. Okay, so I divide it to the half, and here, exactly in this stitch, I'm going to put a stitch marker. So because this is exactly the half, and I'm going to be stitching from this. So I'm going to get one of the cup, and that's going to be the first stitch where the purple stitch marker is. I'm going to insert the yarn into the needle, I'm going to start stitching it into the bottom part exactly from the same stitch. I'm going to re-add the stitch marker in a moment. Okay, to re-add it. I'm going to continue stitching to every stitch through the line until the cup is completely attached. Oh gosh, I lost it. Good. So until the whole cup is attached, I'm going to do the stitches. Okay, I reached the end. I'm going to make a couple of stitches just to make it stronger. And don't just cut the yarn the way you feel, you know, at least it's going to be nicely worked through, and a couple of stitches and perfect. Then in here I can cut the yarn. Okay. I'm going to do the same with these excess yarns as well. Going to stitch inside so it's not gonna be that visible. Now I'm going to add the other cup part of the bra, and I'm going to start the stitches exactly the same stitch where I started the other one, so where the stitch marker is. So I'm going to add here the first stitch. And then from here I'm going to be stitching till the end, just the same way like I did the other cup. Alright, now that we finished stitching the cups in the bra area, I'm going to get the yarn and going to insert the yarn here, just in this area. Okay, so the one of the last stitch before this decoration area starts. Okay, so I'm going to get the yarn, pull that over, and going to make single stitches into each stitch till the corner. Okay, so single stitches, couple of more, and then once we arrive here to the corner, 2 more. In this corner one we're gonna do 3 single crochets. So 1, 2 and 3, and then we are going to continue with single crochets into each stitch until here. Okay, we arrived. Okay, so we arrived here almost till the end. Okay, we're going to do here still one more single crochet, and then from here the next one we are going to insert it on the side and going to get the first stitch, going to make a single crochet here. So basically the one in the corner I skipped, the one corner one. Okay, so here we're gonna make a little bit of decoration for the cup. And okay, so going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to skip one chain, and in the second chain going to insert and going to do a slip stitch, just like this. Again, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again we skip one chain and then the second one slip stitch, and we are going to continue like this. 2, 3, 4, skipping one and insert it in the second and slip stitch. So we're going to continue like this, and I'll see you here where the top area is. Alright, so we arrived to the top part. Here we are going to chain 300. I know it's a lot of number, but we are going to use this one, and 1, 2, 3, so 300, and I'm going to see you on the top of the 300. We got this quite long chain here, and what we're going to do, we're going to do half double crochets. So we're going to be skipping, so not this one, not this one, but the third one we're going to be doing half double crochet. So not this, not this, but here half double crochet. So got the 3, I'm going to be pulling over in all 3 of them and going to repeat in each and every stitch till we are back at the cup area. So half double crochet in every stitch. Alright, we finished with the half double crochets, and then now that we arrived back, I'm going to do not the first one but the second one. I'm going to do a slip knot, and then we're going to continue the same way for chain, so 3, 4, and then we skip one and the second one a slip knot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, skipping one and second one a slip knot. One, 2, 3, 4, skipping one and second one slip knot. So I arrived to the bottom part of the right cup area, and I didn't go down completely. If you're looking at it, I still have 1, 2 stitches left. So instead of going down, I'm going to count 1, 2, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch in the third one, just like this. Okay, and then from here I'm going to continue the same way. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again I'm going to skip one and the second one a slip stitch. I'm going to continue till the top part of the cup. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and second one slip stitch. Alright, we arrived to the top part of the cup. Again, we are going to chain 300. So 1, 2, 3, and keep going until 300, and I'll see you on the top. So I'm in the end of the 300th row, the chain. So here we're gonna start doing half double crochets till the end of the 300 chain. So not here, but in the third one start with half double crochets. So just like we did in the other side with the other cup, and we're going to be pulling over in all the 3 loops. I'm going to do the same through the whole. So just like this, continue, and I'll see you by the end of the 300th chain. Alright, in the end of the row, we're in the end of the 300 half double crochet. So we're gonna skip here one, and in the second one we're going to be inserting the hook and going to do a slip stitch. Okay, great. Imagine at the same time I'm running out of yarn, so I hope that I managed to do, because it's a couple of stitches to finish the whole bikini, so hopefully fingers crossed. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're gonna continue. So we're gonna chain 4, 3, 4, skip 1 chain, and the second one slip stitch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then second one slip stitch, and continue like this till here. All right, I arrived till the almost end of the row. I have 1 stitch left. By the way, have a look what happened to me. My other crochet hook got broken. I used it so many times, and now in this work even this got broken. Oh gosh. Anyways, I changed it to another one. This is 3 millimeters, still within the recommended size for this yarn. So now if you're looking at, this is the joint work, so not here, the second one I'm going to do a slip stitch, and from here I'm just gonna do single crochet till the end of this row, till the corner. So just single crochets in every stitch. Alright, we're here, last one, so the corner one, we're gonna do 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we're just gonna do single crochets till this last stitch. Obviously now this hook size is a little bit bigger, so it's a little bit more challenging. Okay, still manage. and just the last stitch here, and I managed to make it with the yarn. Didn't run out of it. So basically here we're just gonna leave a little bit of longer tail, and then we can cut the yarn. Going to grab the needle and going to grab the needle, and first I'm going to remove the yarn. Going to grab the needle and going to stitch it a little bit so it's gonna be nice and stable, and just like this. I'm going to make a couple of more stitches, so perfect. We can cut the yarn and the top is ready. So the top is ready. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my future videos.